Hey, it's Dwayne,
And Gerrick. And Maggie.
and this is episode 43 of Trading with G. This episode is called Tariff Turmoil. Tariff Turmoil. Well, Gerrick, it's been a minute since we've done one of these, hasn't it? It's been probably a good half of a year, and there's a reason for that. Other than the top seven companies on the market, most of the stocks have really just kind of came down all year. And we've bought along the way. We've bought and we've even sold some for profit. We've been posting in our Facebook group, Trading with G. If you haven't joined, there is a link in the description of this video. So any buys or sells that we do, in between episodes, we're posting there and Trading with G. Although, there hasn't been a whole lot for the past half of a year. We've just been kind of letting the market come down, chop its way down. Why? Because of tariff turmoil. And I think we're really close to the bottom. So I told Gerrick, I said, this is time. I think it's time. We're getting ready to rock it up in the market. Also, the Supreme Court, they're getting ready to come back with their decision concerning tariffs. Hey, that could throw the market into more turmoil. It could throw it for a loop in both a negative way or a positive way once that decision comes out. We'll just have to see how the market reacts. But whatever the case, there has been a lot of turmoil in the market the past half of a year. And we've just been patient, let it do its thing. We've been busy in life. We've been busy with my business. Gerrick, he played football. It was a football season here. He played flag football. Been busy with our church, but you know, God, he finds a way to make some time, right? Make some time for the important things. So it was time. It was time for us to do our next episode as Maggie makes faces at you. Have you been making faces the entire time? Or did you just start making them? Maggie wanted to join us today as well. This is my little girl, Maggie. For those of you who don't know, she has a rare genetic mutation. It's called Leuden syndrome, Leuden. If you want to look it up online, Leuden. There are less than 20 children in the entire world that have been documented with this genetic mutation. So, Maggie, she's a little slower in some areas, but she's as sharp as a tack when it comes to her wit. And she is a super speed reader. If we have her read anything, I actually have some stuff for you to read. She is a speed reader and a half. She reads fast. So let's kind of get into it, guys. Let's talk about times of turmoil. Since this episode's called Tariff Turmoil, we're going to go through turmoil in life, right? You know what turmoil is, first of all? Do you know what the death? We should probably back up and talk about what tariffs are as well. We'll get to the tariff part here in a second when we talk about the market. But do you know what turmoil means? Do you know what turmoil is? Either one of you.
No.
Turmoil is when you're going through difficult events, right? A lot of chaos. Have you heard of the word chaos? Chaos, turmoil, when you're going through hard times. That's called turmoil, right? And so it's important for us to remember when we're going through hard times that we need to go look and see what God's word says, right? We need to go look at the scripture and see what it says. As Maggie makes her faces. Let's go look and let's read a couple of Bible verses when we're going through turmoil in life and how to really cope and how to handle with all that turmoil. So I have a couple of Bible verses that I'm going to pull up. I'm going to let Maggie read one, and I'm going to let Gerrick read the other. Who wants to read the longer one?
Me.
Maggie, and you want to read the shorter one? Is that fair? All right. So in terms of times of turmoil, I pulled up these two Bible verses, and it's really important that we remember them during those times. So Maggie, let's go ahead and read the first one. It is Psalm 37, 5 through 9. What's it say?
Commit way to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will do this. He will make your righteousness reward shine like the dawn, your
Vindication.
like the nobody's sun,
Noonday.
sun, but ye stand before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not be
Fret.
when people succeed in the way when they carry out their wicked
Schemes.
Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret. It leads only to evil. For those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land.
Inherit. So I'm going to read it just one more time, a little faster, okay? Is that okay? So it says, commit your way to the Lord. That means that you give your life to him, right? You commit your way to him. Trust in him, and he will do this. What will he do? He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, your vindication like the noonday sun. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. We've waited 6 months to do our next episode, right? Maybe even over that, at least half of a year. Wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. Wicked schemes in times of turmoil, right? Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret. It only leads to evil. For those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. Right? All right. Gerrick?
You get short.
You're going to read Psalm 37, 18 through 19. It's important for us to remember this as well. What does it say?
Psalm 37, 18 through 19. The blameless spend their days under the Lord's care, and their inheritance will endure forever. In times of disaster, they will not wither. In days of famine, they will enjoy plenty.
Absolutely. Amen, right? So it says the blameless will spend their days under the Lord's care. When we give our lives to the Lord and we say, hey, Lord, direct our paths, and we let the Lord direct our paths, our inheritance will endure forever, right? And in times of disaster, that could say turmoil. In times of turmoil, they will not wither. In days of famine, when they're hungry, right? They will enjoy plenty. And that's okay. You know, it might have took a little time for all this turmoil to pan out. And now we're here. You know, that's okay because now we're here, right? So we're going to talk about the market, how Gerrick's doing in the market. You know, we've posted all our buys and sells in our Trading with G Facebook group along the way. Again, there's a link in the description of the video. So Gerrick, before we get started, we need to remind them to do one thing. What do we need to remind them to do?
Smash that like button.
And subscribe to our channel. And if you'll do us an even bigger favor, share us out. Let somebody know about us. You know, we're still fairly new. We don't have a huge subscriber count. We're growing, but we don't have a really big subscriber account yet. So you guys who follow us, if you'll take that extra step and let people know about us, man, we would so greatly appreciate that, right? So let's talk about the market. First of all, I told you we'd come back to tariffs because it just dawned on me. You guys probably don't know what the word tariff means. Do you know what tariffs are?
No.
Something that works with that.
Tariffs are a tax that when other countries ship their products to the United States, they have to pay a tariff, right? And when the United States ships their products to other countries, we have to pay a tariff. It's just a tariff on goods that you import. And so President Trump has been changing the tariffs. He's been changing the tariffs around to try to make it more fair for the United States. But in the process, when you change something, sometimes, when you change something and you rattle the apple cart, as they call it, you're going to have turmoil. You're going to have some momentary turmoil. So, first of all, I'm going to ask Gerrick, are you ready to go trade?
Yes.
Let's go trade. Go ahead and pull up your screen. All right, I'm going to let you move to the side. Now, before we get started, I want to let you guys know what we did for Gerrick. Basically, what we set Gerrick up is he started with $100, literally $100, and every week he gets how much added to your account?
$10.
He gets $10 a week for doing his chores. Now,
We've been stashing up some cash. But if you just started, you would have a bank or a house.
well, we'll talk about that here in a second. We got to tell them how you got started first, because it's been so long between episodes. So we started Gerrick with $100. He gets $10 a week added to his account, which he's using to trade stocks and really build his wealth. Now you probably say, well, $10 a week, that surely can't be much. You will be amazed to see how much his account has grown over time. For you adults out there that are looking at this and saying that's not that much, that's something that you can do for your kids. You can let your kids, if you choose, trade along with us and let them learn about money and how to manage risk and all those good things. And if you're an adult, you can follow along with us too. I mean, $10, that's $10 a week. I think that's something that pretty much all of us can afford. I mean, even if we had to beg, borrow, and plead for $10 a week, $10 a week is not a lot of money, but we can turn it into a lot of money by moving it through the market. Now, that being said, we do a lot of our trading on CashApp. So we're going to talk about CashApp.
And we're going to talk about SoFi after.
And we also do a little bit on SoFi. So we're going to talk about that as well. So Gerrick, I'm going to let you tell them how to get to the stocks. If this is your first time trading on CashApp.
If this is your first time trading on CashApp, you'll start out with this screen, and if you in the left bottom corner, there's the dollar. You will have money, or if you're a starter, you'll have a bank or house.
And so yours has, what does it show right there?
$329.
$329. That's his available cash. He has more weight in the market. If you haven't deposited yet, you'll probably see something that looks like a bank or a house. But go ahead and click in the lower left bottom corner.
You press it, it'll bring you to this page. You want to scroll down, and you want to press stocks.
Stocks, right?
But if you're a starter, then your screen will look like this.
If you don't have any stocks bought yet, your screen's gonna look like this until you buy your first one. And let's say you want to buy Walmart, for instance. You would search for it, Walmart there.
And if you
go buy, and then you just put in the dollar amount you want to buy, right?
You could do 25, 50, 75, 100, or you can make your own dollar.
Or you could make your own dollar amount, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can make your own dollar amount if you want as well. So you hit buy, and then once you own the stock, you'll also have a sell button. I'll just show you one, for instance, right here. You'll have a sell button.
If you press it, then it'll take you here. How much you want to sell. Or you could sell all of it, or you could sell how much you want it.
Yeah, exactly. So once you get your first stock spot, you're going to see a screen that looks much like this.
So if you have a lot of money, then if you have money, it'll be up here, right where it's at,
Yep.
Black.
That's going to be your value right now.
And then all of the stuff right under it is telling you like what it is. And there's like a day with the last week, last month, last year or all.
Yeah, so let's take a look at that. So if we look at Friday, we were down 2.59%. We were up 5.93% this week, right? How much were we up this month?
12.55%.
12.55%. Starting to move, right? And then we look at the year, we're still down on the
We're
year,
down 16 and 40
But-
cents.
and we're still down overall. But if you look, you can see where it's starting to yo-yo. See where it's starting to go up and down, up and down. It's done that for several times, right?
It can,
It's starting to dribble up,
and it can go up.
and it looks like it's getting ready to really take off here very, very soon. It looks like it's starting to take off as we speak. So I think we're going to see this shoot quite a ways up and allow us to realize all those profits that we've been positioning ourselves to receive really over the past 6 months to a year, right? We're going to capture those gains.
Will we do another video after this week because it's almost Christmas?
I don't know. We'll do our next video on God's time whenever it's time, right? So we'll have to figure that out. This might be, with everything we've got going on, there's a really good possibility that this video is probably our last video for the year because it's already December, and it may be a few weeks before we do our next one. But the one thing that we want to do is we want to look at Gerrick's stocks. And Gerrick also has some cash. And so we're going to look to work that cash into the market in some new buys as well.
We got Virgin Galactic went up a lot this week.
It did, but we're going to talk about first, before we talk about our stocks, we want to talk about if you're just getting started now and you're joining us, how do you start? That's what they're asking. Well, let's say you start with $100. What you would do if you want to follow along with us, and that's totally up to you, that is your choice and that is your decision.
I forgot to tell you, if you want to buy your first stock and you start out with $100, then you use 10% of
Nine.
Well, you use 9% of that amount and you put it in that stock.
So you're going to take 9% of whatever starting amount you have. Let's say it's $100. 9% of 100 would be $9. 9% of 1,000 would be $90. 9% of 10,000 would be $900. You get the point. So you take 9% and you put that in each of the first 5 stocks. Okay, 9% in each of the first 5 stocks. So if it was $9, you buy the first one with $9, you buy the second one with $9, you buy the third one with $9. You're going to do that for the first 5. After the first 5, you're going to take and you're going to buy the next one with 9% of whatever your remaining balance is, your available balance. That's money that's not in the market. That's free cash. And in Gerrick's instance, he's got $329 sitting there. And in fact, we're going to sell one, so we'll have a little bit more. But you're going to take 9% of your available balance. You're going to buy the next one, the 6th stock on the list. And then whatever balance you have left over, you're going to take 9% of that balance and buy the next one. And then you'll have a new balance and 9% of that balance and buy the next one, and so forth and so on. You get the point. You always want to have a little bit of cash in your bankroll, because the way we play the market, we look to buy down. We're buying at the bottom, right, Gerrick?
Yeah, when it goes down, you want to buy.
We're buying low and selling high. We're not taking a gamble and buying something that's already way up and hoping it goes higher.
We want to buy something that's down because it might go up.
It might go up, exactly. Something that's down has a much greater possibility of going up, right? So before we get started, I want to talk about, we're going to sell one stock on this list because it's just prime for selling. And so it won't be one of your first 5. Do you know which one we're going to sell?
We're going to sell Virgin Galactic.
No, we're not. We're still down on it.
Nerd Wallet.
Nerd Wallet. We bought Nerd Wallet here a few weeks ago. I mean, we literally bought, when did we buy this? We bought this in Trading with G. We bought it August 11th, the beginning of August, remember? We put a little $20 in there to enter. And how much are we up on this one?
67.35%.
7%, right? We're up 67% on it. And we've made a really good gain. I mean, if you look at Nerd Wallet, we bought down here towards the bottom. We bought right here at this top of this peak. We bought it. Boom, it shot up. It could go up more. Yeah, Nerd Wallet could come up to $23. But you know what? We made 67%. There's a chance it could come back down here to 11.85 as well. We might as well just go
How
ahead.
much money has it made in it?
We might as well go ahead and lock in our profits. On $20, we've made $13.47. So it's now worth $33.47. You want to go ahead and hit the sell button, Gerrick? Let's go ahead and sell this one.
Sell all of it, right?
We're going to sell all of it. We made a good profit
And
on
then
it.
here's what you want to do. We're gonna sell all of it, so we press all,
All
and then we're gonna do next.
next,
Then after that, we're gonna scroll down and press schedule,
and
then
it's
we'll press done. And then we could go over to this clock at the right bottom corner and see if it did.
and it's scheduled to sell. It's scheduled to sell first thing. We're doing this right now. This video we're shooting. It's Saturday night, so this is gonna sell first thing Monday morning when the market opens, and we're gonna lock in that profit. And so if we add $33 to 329, what is that? 329 plus 33 is
You could add the
39, 40,
add the
59. So we're gonna say about 360.
wait,
Okay, 360. That's close enough. So he's gonna have about 360 in his
362.
available balance, right?
362.
362. Yep, we can write that down. 362. You want to be precise? We'll be precise. 362. We're going to take a look. First of all, we're going to take a look now that we got that scheduled. We're going to take a look at our current stocks, see how they're doing. We're just going to kind of skim through them. And then we're also going to look at some other stocks. We've got a list of a few stocks that we're going to buy, and we're going to diversify into our portfolio, right?
Yeah.
So what's the first stock we're going to look at on this list over here?
Virgin Galactic Holdings.
Virgin Galactic Holdings. What do they do?
They let people go up into space and see what's up there.
Space tourism. We figure that this space tourism is going to be a growing industry. And we've been way down in Virgin Galactic. We've bought it all the way down on the way down. We're now down 26% on it, and that's good. We're in really good territory on this, right? And we have invested 667, right? 667 total invested. Gerrick had to point that out to me. You know how kids are now with today's day and age. It's all about the 6-7, right? 6-7. You guys who have kids, you know. Anyways, our cost average is 586. Okay, it's currently at $4.31. I like Virgin Galactic. There's a spot up here. You can't really see it now because it's in the past history, but we like this to go up to $15. We've covered it in other episodes. Like I said, you know, the history has caught up with it, and you can't really see that mark. You'd have to go in and find detail, maybe into a longer term chart, but we feel pretty confident. We'd like to sell this up around $15. Okay. We might sell it a little sooner. We might sell it around 10 or 11 or 12. But even at that price, we're looking to make about 100% gain. We're looking to make a pretty good gain. So Virgin Galactic, we're good in right now. If it would have stayed down there, we would have bought more, but it didn't, and that's okay. We've got a really good position. We're good with it. What's the next one?
The next one's Regeneration Farm.
Regeneron. The next one is Regeneron Pharmaceuticals. And if we're looking at Regeneron Pharmaceuticals, how much are we up on it? We're actually up on this one.
28.33%.
28.33%. Yeah, we could sell this one, but I don't think we really want to. Why? Because we bought it. Look where we bought it. You see that mark, that circle? We bought this puppy at the very bottom, right? We bought this at the very bottom in the scheme of things. I mean, we got a heck of an entry on this. We actually bought it up here to begin with. We bought it right about where it is now, and then we bought it again at the very bottom. So our cost average on it is $559. It's currently $718 a share, but we want it to go up here to the bottom of this valley, right? What is that? What price is that? Right now?
$892.
Yeah, roughly around $900. We're looking for this to go up. So we're going to hold on to it. We're going to let it go up the rest of its way. We're happy with Regeneron. Next, we have what?
Medifast.
Medifast, right?
Yep.
Medifast, we are down on. We're down actually 54%. It's at a pretty good buying point, but there is a chance. There is a chance that this could come a little lower. And if it does, we want to take a look at where it could go. We want to really dial this in and be calculated with our next spot. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you that on my computer. I'm going to stop the share on Gerrick's screen for a second. I'm going to show you that on my computer. So I wanted to pull up Medifast on my computer. I had to go into the really detailed long-term chart to find its potential landing point. And so I went into the chart that's a 1 month chart. Do you know what that means? It's the really long-term 1 month chart. What that means is that this isn't a chart just over a month. This is a chart where every candlestick represents 1 month worth of data. Does that make sense?
So then right here is where we want to go.
Every candlestick represents 1 month of data. And if you look along here, it goes in years and decades. This long-term chart, the longer the time frame, the stronger the chart. So when we dial this in, you know, it could have came down and it could have bounced off here, it could have bounced off here, it could have dropped just slightly right below here. I mean, it could have went here, it could have bounced at any one of these points, but it didn't. It kept coming down. So we have to look.
But then when it came down, it went all the way right here.
Well, that's the highest point when it went up. That's way up there. That's around $340. That's crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could get back up there again, but we're not looking for it to come back up there. We're actually looking for it to come back up to here, right?
Yeah, because we want it to go down here because it went bounce and then it came back down.
Boom.
And it's fine like that.
It really needs to come here. But hey, even if it didn't go there, even if it came up somewhere in here, right? Or somewhere right in here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'd be happy to get out there as well, right? Right around $30 or so. That would be good. But where's its next point that we can see that this needs to come down to? Can you point it out, Gerrick? Let me zoom in on it because it's so, you got to get all the way the detail. See where it is right now? If we look, it's right there. See that little peak?
Where?
This little peak. We're going to look right here, right? We also see what's called the general consensus sine wave. What is the general consensus sine wave? It's one drive up, one drive down, two drive up, two drive down. The second drive down is always lower than the first drive. And a lot of times what will happen is you'll take a little bump up, it'll run into it, and boom, it'll slam down one more time, right? And then you see it go higher. So if we look at the general consensus wave, originally this stuck out right here. One drive up, one drive down, two drive up, and now it comes lower than the second drive down, which it has. You see that?
Yep, it went down a lot. If you see, it's a line right here, but it went wham.
It did. It ended up playing this way. Look at this right here. This is one drive up. Whoop. Let me come back here. It changed up on us, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It can change. This is one drive up, right? This is one drive down. This is the second drive up all the way up here. And this is the second drive down, right?
It's like it went all the way up there after that peak.
It's fallen below this point, and if we look right here on this peak is where it could come.
So then this bottom one right here is
So we gotta look.
all the way right here. So then right here, right?
We got to look and see what this peak is. You see right here? So I'm going to zoom into this. What we're going to look at is up here. Let me go ahead and delete my drawing for a second.
Okay.
Oh, let me refresh my screen. What we're going to look at is we're going to look at this peak right here. There's two things I want you to watch. We're going to look at this peak. We're going to look at that red candlestick. And we're going to look at this price. Look up here at the top. Okay. You see this right up here. Okay. I have a price. We're going to look at this price when I hit that candlestick. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I'm going to do. Let me come back over here and I'm going to go to this peak, this red peak. Let me zoom in right there. That peak right there. What's that price say at the top?
At the top, it says $9.
$9. $9 even. Okay. If MetaFast wants to squeeze down that last little bit, guess what? It could come to $9, right? It could even come to the top of this red candlestick, which is what? What's the high? $7.81. $7.81 as well. But there's a good chance right here on top of this $9, you should see it squeeze up. Yes, if it wants to come a little lower, it can. But right in that territory, once it hits down in there, we should see it, boom, we should see it shoot back up. That's a really solid foundation, and it's some really long-term support. So go ahead and share your screen again, Gerrick. So let's go into MetaFast, and we're going to set a buy order. We're buying this in what increments? By the way, once we buy, okay, whatever dollar amount we buy, 9% of our value at the time, though that's the dollar increment that we're buying in on the way down.
$19.
So we originally started buying this
And then
in $19 increments, right?
But then we bought it in 38 because we doubled it.
We doubled it, right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and double it again. Okay. And let's say if it comes down to $9, we're going to set a buy order to buy $38 because we're buying it in $19 increments, but we're doubling up because it's came so low. And by the way, you got to tell them how to get here. That's not how you got there. Look,
So yeah,
we got to schedule it. Remember, we got to change order type. So we hit sell, change order type, custom sell order. And then we have this scale, right? Can you drag that to $9? Drag it down to $9. Or we can punch it in the calculator too up here, the calculator looking thing.
got it.
You got it right there. Okay. So we're going to hit set. How much MetaFast? Oh, we hit sell.
I was wondering why you did that.
We hit the wrong button. Buy. Let's go back in. Buy.
Change order type, then we want to do custom purchase order.
Change order type, custom purchase order. Now we want to drag this down to $9. Blooper. We almost sold when we meant to buy. All right. So we're going to do what? $38 worth, right?
And then we want to press next.
Next.
And
90 days.
then press next.
So if it does,
confirm.
if it doesn't drop down there in the next 90 days, it'll just cancel our buy order.
And it's done. And you will come over to this clock and right here. Set a buy order for Monday.
Well, and if price hits $9, then we're buying more, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're good in MetaFast. We're situated there. Let's talk about our next one. What's our next one?
We already did Nerd Wallet.
We sold that. What's our next one?
Goodyear tire and rubber.
Goodyear tire and rubber, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have $20 in there.
Oh, it's up 2% only.
It's up. In fact, it came down. We bought right here. It came down more. Just came back to our buy, our first buy. There's a really good possibility
It will shoot up.
this shoots up. But let's go ahead and set a buy order down right here. You see this peak right here?
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta drive up, right? You got one drive up,
One drive
down,
double
the second drive up.
and
Actually, the one drive up is from here to here. One drive down's from here. The second drive up's to here. So if it falls below that first drive down, it would fall below 743, right?
mm-hmm.
And it would probably land on this peak since it hasn't touched it yet, right?
Mhm.
See, this peak was how much?
That peak is $7.
724. And over here, did it hit it? No, it hit 743, right?
Really close.
So let's go ahead. We're going to hold what we have because it needs to come up quite a ways. It needs to come up to probably right in here, right? Well, actually, there's a good chance it comes up to over in here and for, the $40. But we're not looking to take it that high. We're looking to take it right up to here, right? Right up to right around $20. 18 to $20. You see that?
Yep.
So we would like to buy a little bit more if it does come back down, but let's set a buy order right there on that peak. What is that?
$7.24.
724, and we're going to buy an equal increment. What did we buy this in?
But in putting
$20 increments. So we're going to go ahead and hit buy.
We'll hit buy. Change order type, custom purchase order, and we want to bring this to
724.
724 right there, set, and we want to buy this in $20 increments. This next 90 days. Next, scroll and confirm.
And confirm, and we're good, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're good with
Good.
Goodyear tire, right?
Yep. There we go.
Right there, looks good. So let's come back to our next stock.
Our next stock is Luminar Technologies.
We're not gonna mess with this one. We are way down on it,
It could shoot up.
but I am so confident on this. It has to do with self-driving cars. And I believe that's gonna be a huge industry. I believe this came all the way down and bottomed out. Did it go lower than where I saw it coming? Absolutely. It went a lot lower.
That means look, go back to the.
It got removed.
It got there's a ton of drives going down.
It did, and it got removed from CashApp. It got taken off the board, so we can't buy it anymore on CashApp. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that CashApp has strict volume requirements. So when companies don't meet those requirements, they get taken off the board on CashApp. They're still available for purchase on many other brokers. SoFi has them available for purchase as well.
And some others.
But
companies.
But all we can do on CashApp at this point is sell them. Our cost average on them is $6.41. We're down.
It's down a lot.
We're down 85%. It's came down below $1. But this is one that I'm pretty confident will come back up to around $30. I think $30 is very possible, very probable. And it also has a spot around $11. Right there, $11.70. It also has a spot right around $11 it could come back up to. So if it came back up to $11 or $12, there's a good chance we would get out there, but we're going to get out with 100% profit at that time when that happens. So I'm not worried about Luminar. I know it looks ugly, but I think it's gonna look much, much better in the future. Just, sometimes they crash a little harder. And it's the ones that need to go up, yet crash a little harder, that end up making a really big bounce when they do take off. So we're good there.
Next one is purple and big.
Purple, Maxian, and U Power. Those all got removed from the board.
So we aren't going to.
So we went and bought them on SoFi. And we're gonna go take a look at SoFi, and then we'll come back to Cash App, because I want to make sure that we get all our current stocks structured.
Stocks. That we need to buy some stocks on Cash App.
We do. We need our on SoFi.
Not on. I thought it was on Cash.
Yeah, and we're gonna come back to those on Cash App. We've got a list that we're gonna utilize this balance that we have down here. We're gonna start working it into the market. We've got a list of stocks to buy. But we're gonna go over to SoFi first and take a look at these stocks, right?
Yep.
By the way, if you don't have a SoFi account, reach out to us. There's a link in the description where you can join our Facebook group, Trading with G, and then just send me a message when you get there. Just send me a direct message saying, hey, I'd like to get the SoFi bonus. But once you set up a SoFi account, they give you a free $50 to $350 in free cash and free stock just for opening an account with SoFi. So let's go over to SoFi.
All right. And okay, we're on SoFi.
We're on SoFi now, right?
And these are the stocks we have.
Now, I want to tell you one thing before we get started. You know how I said you get a free 50 to 350 in free cash and free stock for joining SoFi? You get to choose the stock. Well, when we opened our SoFi account, we knew that SoFi was going up. We got a free $25 in SoFi, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it was going up substantially. How much is it worth today, that $25?
$164.
$164.
A lot of people like SoFi.
Actually, it was a free $50, I believe. It was a free $50 worth of stock. Excuse me. That free $50 worth of stock.
Multiplied.
We made a really good pick.
Multiplied 3 times.
Oh, we bought SoFi when it was $8 a share. It's worth $27 a share now. That's incredible. It's up how much? What percent?
Wait.
240%.
Where do you see that?
Right there. Do you see? Right
No.
200 right here. Look, 240%.
I see it now.
240%.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, right? And so while SoFi can probably go up more, it could also come back down to around 8.
On the top, there's a lot of drives.
There is, and it could come back down easily to around $18.
And then shoot back
So
up.
we're gonna go ahead and sell this, and I'm gonna give you this money, and you will be paid through March 28th of next year. Okay. We figured it all up. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you this money here. We're going to go ahead and sell this SoFi.
Okay. So
Trade. We're going to sell. We're going to sell all of it. Slide to confirm. Order scheduled. And it'll be placed in the next trading window. So on Monday.
Yep. And now we
got to wait to get that money sold, but we're going to tell you the moves that we're going to make. Okay.
Yep.
We have UCAR.
This one has not been good.
It's crashed way down on
SoFi and Cash App.
On Cash App and SoFi, but you know what? It's looking much, much better.
Look at the percentage.
And we bought this originally on Cash App.
Go back to SoFi and look at the percentage.
It was 6.7, wasn't it? It was down 67%. I saw it. But let's take a look here. On we've crashed way down. We have a whole whopping $10 in it.
This one's been down for more than.
We've been buying it in $5 increments.
This one's been down for a very long time.
It's been down. Yes, it has. We have a total, it looks like, of about $100 in it. Why don't we take of that, our cost average is 551. UCAR looks like it needs to come up quite a bit.
It's like, yeah,
It could easily come back up here to 660, right?
yeah, but it's not.
Let's go ahead and buy another.
Wait, can we buy on Cash App? I'm at SoFi.
Let's buy another $20 worth. What do you say? Maybe 20, maybe 30
Okay.
of that. See, we're gonna have 164. Okay. We don't have it yet, so we can't buy it yet. Okay, but we will after Monday.
Monday,
So make a note, we're gonna put $30 in UCAR,
put
$30 in UCAR.
$30 in you car on Monday.
That's fine. That's good. We'll remember. Okay.
No, I just write on Monday.
Okay. Now, and that's of course after our SoFi stock sells. Maxi and Solar is way down. I'm not going to touch this right now.
Nope.
If we look on Cash App, our Maxi and Solar is down
A ton.
99%. We've got $57 in there. It's
UConn.
worth $38 or 38 cents, excuse me. And on SoFi, we put more money in it. We bought our cost average down substantially,
Yep.
but we're still down almost 90% on it. It's been ugly. If we look at Maxion, its market cap is 50 million. That's just the total value of the company. I'm going to leave it alone just in case it crashes. Okay. If it crashes, we will definitely, I mean, it's already crashed, granted. But when I say crashes, let's say it goes down 4 times from where it currently is. Okay. If it goes down 4 or 5 times from where it currently is, and it goes down below $1, maybe around 50 cents or so, yeah, we'll look to buy a ton more down there. And that'll be, it'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to leave it alone right now just because the looks of the sine wave. If it does shoot up, God bless it, we'll end up, selling for profit. I mean, it's got some air, it could move up a good amount. It could move up easily to $40 or $50 once it gets going. But there's a good chance it comes crashing down, maybe does a reverse split in the future before it goes back up. Maxion Solar is a solar company, and I want you guys to understand something. All solar stocks have taken a hit since President Trump got elected. Why? Because President Trump has removed a lot of those green initiatives, if you want to call them that. So, hey, we're in Maxion. We're in it for the ride. We're in it for the long haul. We're going to let it do what it's going to do. It's either going to shoot up and surprise us and we'll cash out for profit, or it's going to come crashing down and we'll be prepared to buy a lot more down there so that we can recoup our cost and hopefully get a profit. As far as purple goes,
We'll leave it alone.
we're down 40% on purple. Our average cost is 124 here. On Cash App,
We're down and it's not looking good.
we're down 72%. It looks okay. Our cost average is 268.
At least it's not down.
I mean,
90.
if you look at this could move up easily back up to 260, back up right around to our cost average on here. Okay. On SoFi, it would be a really good profit for us. So we also want to buy more purple. It's at such a point where I think it would be smart to buy more purple. How much more purple do we want to buy? What are we buying it in? What do we have over here? We have about $22 invested here. On SoFi, we have about $10 invested. So that's about a total of $30 invested in it. Why don't we invest $30 in it? Make a note and put 30 in purple on Monday. Make a note over here. We're gonna put 30 in purple,
But on
purple innovation,
but
30 in purple innovation,
30
PRPL. We'll know what that is.
PRPL.
Yeah, and so that's gonna leave us about $100 left after we sell that SoFi. Where do we want to put that $100? You know where I think we want to put it? What were we down a lot over here that they took off the board?
Yep.
Luminar, right?
Mm-hmm.
We like Luminar. And we've got a good amount of money invested in Luminar. Let's just go ahead and invest the rest of it in there. Or actually, you know what? Luminar could come down a little bit. Let's invest 50 and we'll keep $50 in cash. Okay. So make a note. We're also going to take and buy more Luminar
SoFi.
on SoFi. Let me search for it. It's called LAZR. Right there, Luminar.
How much are we gonna buy?
We're going to buy another $50 of Luminar. We're going to buy $50 worth of Luminar.
Okay.
And what that's going to do, $50.
Yep.
That's going to bring our cost average down quite a bit. Our
What's
current cost average on CashApp
What's
is
the-
$641.
What's the short name of it?
So we're going to buy
What's the short name for it?
LAZR.
LAV.
We're going to buy approximately, we're going to buy about 50 shares, a little bit over 50 shares. We're going to buy $50. Yeah, $50 worth. We're probably going to buy 60 shares or so. And currently we own 19 shares. So that's going to bring
our SoFi. Right?
Yeah, that's going to bring our cost average down substantially. And that'll leave us with about $50 in SoFi. Maybe we'll utilize that $50 if Maxian crashes down. We'll just have to see, we'll have to see what transpires, right?
Are we done on SoFi?
But I think we're done on SoFi. We've
No.
got all our stocks sorted and we know where we're going with our current holdings.
Now it's time for Cash App and we're gonna buy our new stock.
Let's talk about our new stocks. Finally, we get to the point all of you guys have been waiting for. Let's talk about our new stocks. We've got a list of them and I put them in order, one through 5. And we're going to quickly go through them. Gerrick has on his balance, I know it says 271, but we have buy orders and those buy orders haven't hit yet. So we're going to utilize his full balance, which if we add those back, and the NerdWall itself, you have 362, right? What's 9% of your balance at 362? Do you know?
No.
No? Do you have a calculator on your iPad?
You can search it up on Safari.
Where's your calculator?
I don't have a calculator. You can just go to Safari right here.
No, it's fine.
Hey, no, I got it.
It's fine. No, it's fine. Listen, it's fine. Okay, let me just tell you. We can figure it out on mine's got my phone. Here, we got a calculator.
On your.
I'll tell you what it is. I can do it in my head. Can I tell you what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. 9% of $300 is
Wait, I think I
27. 9% of $60 is
9% of $60. You just gotta divide it, right?
9% of $60 is $5.40. It's 90 cents on every. It's 90 cents on every $10. So 90 cents times 6 is $5.40.
Okay.
Plus 27. Hold on. Plus 27. 27 plus 540 is what?
27 plus 540.
27 is 3240, right? 3240. And then 9% of $2 is 18 cents. Okay. So
Our first stock.
that puts us at $32.40 plus $32.50. We're gonna call it $33. Is that fair enough? Okay, we don't have to be on the exact penny.
Our first sock that we're gonna buy is Circle.
Circle. So we're gonna look for Circle. And we're gonna go buy $33 worth, right?
That one?
Yep.
What's this? What's Circle? What's sock? What kind of thing is Circle?
What is Circle? Let's see. Let's read more about it. Go ahead and read what Circle is.
Circle Internet Group is a global financial technology company. It operates as a platform, network, and market infrastructure for stablecoin and blockchain applications and the issuer of a United States dollar denominated stablecoin USDC and a euro denominated stablecoin EURC. Collectively Circle stablecoins. It provides a stablecoin network and a range of blockchain network and a range of
Software infrastructure. So it's good. You can read to there. We don't have to read the rest.
all right.
What it is, it operates around stable coins.
So then it's a
It's a stable coin called USDC. And we know that the government is starting to migrate towards crypto, right?
So then it's like a app of money.
It's cryptocurrency, yes. They have a cryptocurrency called USDC, which is fully regulated. And I expect that the US government, it's going to play a big role as the US government starts buying some crypto reserves.
Okay. So
we
Circle, we're gonna buy 33.
and if we look, it's all the way down. See, we're buying it low, right?
Yep.
It
And
could,
it could shoot up.
it could come down more, and if
Or it could do some drive.
it could come down more, and if it does, guess what? We'll buy some more, but we want to at least get our position in there, right?
So we want to do the dots and $33.
$33 worth.
And then next, after you press next, you want to press schedule. And done. Now it should have been
Right there.
Monday.
Gonna buy on Monday, right? It's gonna buy at a price of
$33.
$85.62, and its current price is $85.62. That looks good, right?
I think this one's but it's called BA.
BA.
Both capitals.
That is Boeing. You know what Boeing does?
Is it a space company?
They make airplanes.
Oh.
They're the big airplane company. They make airplanes.
Oh.
See how Boeing's way down?
Yeah.
See how it's curved back down and it's starting to go back up? It hit this peak and it's starting to bounce. Boeing needs to come back up here to around $300. You see that?
That's a lot of money.
And it's at 186 now. So it's got a big jump that it can make. It's at a really good buying point. And so if we take,
Are we buying all of these at $33?
no, because you're gonna have, let's figure this out. You had 362 minus 33. That leaves us with 327, right? Three, 329, excuse me, 329.
Yeah.
So
No.
9%
At 320.
of 300, we'll call it 330. 9% of 300 is 27. 9% of 30 is 90 cents times 3 is $2.70.
$2.70.
So 27 plus $3
is
Well,
$30.
30. Let's buy $30 worth. How
Alright.
about that?
So we're gonna press the buy button. We're gonna do the 3 dots, and we're gonna buy $30.
$30 worth of
Boeing.
Boeing.
And then we want to press schedule, and we're gonna press done. And
Cool.
it should be scheduled right there.
It is. And we're good. Scheduled right there to buy it. 201.89. Its current price is hold on. 201.89.
Okay.
Okay.
Our next sock is Globant.
Globant. You know, this is one we traded in the past,
We have.
right here. It's in our history.
Oh, it is.
See how it came all the way down?
I don't remember this.
We traded this for a really good profit, remember? We bought it, look, we bought for 38, we sold for 43.
Oh, yeah.
We did that this year. We did that actually a few months ago, right? In trading with G. We bought Globant, slammed it for a really good profit, literally in a week. And we let it slide all the way down before buying it again. This is a good time to buy it. So we're gonna take and we're gonna buy Globant. Look at this. Look how where it could come back up to.
It could come back.
If I look at the all-time chart, you see the bottom of this?
$140.
140, it could come all the way back up there to 140 pretty easily.
Or the top of that peak.
It's at 64. If it goes up to 140, we'll make over 100% profit on it. So we like a little bit, right?
Yep.
So let's see what we have left. We had 329 minus 30. That puts us at roughly 300. Okay, it puts us at
300.
Puts us at 299, but
Yeah, but we're 300 because
we're gonna call it 300. What's 9% of 300?
27.
27. Let's buy
So just buying $27 of it.
$27 worth of Globant.
And we're gonna go to 3 dots, press 27.
Do you want to know what Globant does, by the way?
No, what does it do?
Well, we'll look and see here.
Schedule, and we press done. And we go right here, and it's good.
It's scheduled to buy at 71.27 a share, and its current price is
$64.
71.21. That's okay. That's good. And if we look at what Globant does, what does it do?
Globant SA is a software technology developer based in Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
It creates platforms which are powered by native digital technology, better known as digital journeys. The digital journeys incorporates various software products, mobile apps, and sensors that
Assist its clients in knowing its end users' behavioral pattern.
The key aspects of the digital journey are stay relevant, discover and build. Okay, I think that's how we can.
Stay relevant helps its clients in staying abreast of the developments in its industry and taking preemptive measures.
I think it's
The
good.
Discover conceives digital journeys for the user based on consumer behaviors and technologies, and the Build creates each digital journey leveraging the work of its studios. The company's revenue is primarily generated by its technology services in the United States.
So that's also like Circle.
So they're a software company. It sounds like they're maybe involved a little bit in AI. I don't know.
Is it
Possibly.
like Circle? Is it like Circle? Kinda.
It's like Circle in the fact that it's kind of a cutting edge technology. I would say that. If we look at this, look, its current market cap, they're valuing this company at 3 billion. If we look at its net profit, it's turning $100 million a year in profit, and it's a growing company.
Wow.
This looks really good. Did we set our buy order to buy? Yes, we set it to buy in Globant.
What? Our next one, I think this is a short one, but it's called Hog. It's a short one.
Hog. What is Hog? What do you think Hog is?
Meat place, big place. I think it's like
A food place?
yeah.
It's not.
Oh, it's Harley Davidson.
Harley Davidson. What do?
So motorcycle.
They make motorcycles, right? They don't just sell motorcycles, they make motorcycles. They're a popular brand. Look at
We use Harley Davidson.
we do, don't we? Look at how far they've came down, right?
Yep. They've came down a lot.
They've came down a lot.
That means that means it could shoot up.
Harley is just at a point where we think we want to get a position. Could it come down more? Yes, there's a possibility. But it's a really good buy right now. If it comes down more, it'll just be a better buy, and we'll just buy more down there.
Didn't we buy $27?
So let's see what we have left now. 300 minus 27
300
is, tell you what it is. It's 373. It's 273. 273. Okay. So 273. What's 9% of 273? 9% of 200 is $18.
No, 20.
9% of $70 is 90 cents times 7. What is that? 630. So 630 plus 18 would be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24, 30. And then there's a little extra. Let's call it 25. You're
$25.
gonna call it $25.
Bye. 25 birthdays.
Next.
Next, and then we'll press schedule and we'll press done. And let's go see. Birthday.
And it's scheduled to buy. 23.36 is the approximate price per share. And if we go look, it's at 23.36. We're good.
All right. Our next
Our last one
one
is
our next one is MBLY.
MBLY. You know what they do?
Looks like a technology.
They're involved in autonomous driving technologies.
Oh.
Okay.
So then it's like one of those auto drives.
You know how cars are starting to drive themselves, right? They're starting to make cars that drive themselves. We believe that's going to be a really big technology. One of the leading technologies over the next few years. We think you're going to see more and more people start gravitating to self-driving vehicles. Why? Because computer error is a lot less than human error. And I think when people see the accident rates that get cut down, you know, a lot of people are going to start gravitating to self-driving cars. Why? Because self-driving cars, they don't drive when they're sleepy. They don't try texting while they're driving. They don't drive drunk. You know, it's just a fact that human error is much greater than computer error. So I think
It's way better because it's like you don't have to stay up all night.
exactly. You don't have to drive tired, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. We want to get a position in Mobileye. It could come down more, but see how low it is? It's really low, right? You see how it's made these 3 descending peaks? You got a peak here, a peak here, and a peak here.
It's like you want
If this holds the bottom, which it looks like it is right here, if it holds above this 1084, you know where it needs to go back up to?
where?
It needs to go back up to at least the second peak, right? Right here, at least $30. If we look at the bottom of this valley right here, right around 35 bucks. Mobileye from right here looks good to go up to about $35. That's about 3 times 300% from where it currently is. So we want to go ahead. We want to get some money in Mobileye. How much do we want to get in there? We have
How much did we set to buy our last?
25. So we've got about 250. We've got about 250.
No, we have if we delete 3 from
That's about 250. That's good.
no, it's
273 minus 25
not
is almost 250. It's good. We can call it 250.
240.
Okay, we don't have to be
248.
yeah. Well, let's just say 9% of 250. Do you know what that is?
Huh.
9% of
250.
200 is 18. 9% of 50 is $4.50. So 18
plus 4.
plus 450.
22.
We'll just call it $5. Okay, we'll round it up. 18 plus
$4 equals
plus
$22.
18, 19, 20, 22, 23. We'll call it 23. How about that?
All right.
23? Fair enough.
Now
Go ahead and hit buy.
23. So we're gonna put here and go 23 right here. Next, press schedule.
And that's scheduled to,
And we're done. And we're done with our stock.
it's scheduled to buy at Monday morning when the market opens, $11.70. It's currently worth $11.70, right?
That's all our stocks we needed to buy. 5 stocks.
That's it, right? So I think we're situated on our stocks.
On CashApp and SoFi.
Well, Gerrick, I think that wraps up this episode, another episode of Trading with G.
You'll see what we do with our next episode with our new stock.
With our new stock, yeah, our next episode, we'll see how our new stocks go. We'll probably do that after the first of the year. But this episode is all been all about times of turmoil, right?
Mm-hmm.
During times of turmoil. What do you have to do during times of turmoil? One, you got to be patient, right? We got to be patient. We got to let God work, right? Be patient and let God work. And what's the other thing we have to do? Who do we let guide us?
Jesus.
We let God guide us, right? We let Jesus guide us, right?
Mm-hmm.
We listen to that little gut feeling and that voice, that little voice deep down inside, the one that gives us all that goodness, right? And we listen to righteousness, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And we just let God guide us, and we know that things will happen in His time. And that certainly was the case with our next episode. It took us a while before we did our next episode. And hey, our next episode yet from here, it may take us a while from now. We've got so much going on in life, but you know what? We just keep moving along. We keep moving forward, right? We keep progressing little by little and just let God guide us. Well, Gerrick, it's been awesome getting back to it today. We need to remind them to do a few things before we leave. One is to join our Facebook group, first of all, Trading with G. Any moves we make in between episodes, we post there in our Facebook group. It's called Trading with G. There is a link in the description of this video. And then the other thing we need to remind them to do is what?
Smash that like button.
And subscribe to our channel. Well, this is Dwayne
And Gerrick.
reminding you, manage the ride.
And Jill, master the tire.
Bye for now, everyone.